Welcome back on this Tuesday night. Confidence in the economy among small business owners has plunged. That's according to the 4th Annual Confidence Index. It paints a rather troubling picture of the state of the majority of businesses in our country. Danish Youssef is CEO and founder of Zensurance, which commissioned the poll. Year 4 that they have done that. It is nice to see you, Mr. Youssef. You surveyed 1,000 small business owners. Just 58% were optimistic about the economy. That's it's still a majority, but what does that tell you?
Hi, Doug. Thanks for having me. It is our 4th survey at zensurance.com. We serve 500,000 customers across the country over the life of the business. And we like to do the survey just to better understand what our customers are feeling. And you're right, it's the most negative of the 4 surveys we've run. Last year, I think it was 70% were optimistic. It's now down 12 points to 58%. Unfortunate, but definitely understandable given the economic environment, inflationary trends, and everything that's happening. So definitely see that as a negative trend that we expected, but we're not happy about.
Yeah. What made the difference? Why is it lower this year, do you think, than last year?
Our view is inflationary trends. There's lots of economic uncertainty. There's job losses, high youth unemployment. There's so many negative trends just in the economy. And since 98% or so of businesses in the country, in pretty much any country, is small business, they feel it. And so if the economy is not doing well, small businesses will absolutely feel it. And that's what the survey shows.
We often hear that small businesses are the backbone of this country and its economy. Clearly, they're struggling. What did they tell you?
So it's rising costs are their number one concern. I think it was 43% said rising costs, which is no surprise. The inflationary trends, both on labor and product, is causing that. Revenue growth absolutely collapsed in prior years. Up to 80% of survey respondents said that they're experiencing solid revenue growth. This time it was under 4%. So not only are costs rising, but revenue growth expectations are shrinking. Uncertainty is causing worries for them. They cited 35% cited just the uncertainty meant either they can't invest or they can't sign a lease just because they don't know what the future of the business holds. And so when you put all of that together, it does paint a relatively negative picture. However, on the flip side, more than half, about 52%, said, they're holding steady. Yes, there are concerns, but they're okay. They're hanging in there. And this is consistent with prior years. And we also see a resilient mindset where nearly 4 in 10 are actively exploring new markets for sales. So it's not that they're just sitting back and taking it. No, they're proactively taking action and trying to manage it.
Danish, we've heard this a lot in our reporting lately, hanging in there. It's a tough space to be if you're running a business. If they're doing just that and just getting by, obviously they're looking at ways of curbing expenses. What did you hear about that? How are they handling that?
Yeah, so of course, our survey did ask around insurance buying trends, and it is a worrying trend for us that we see more and more people are as part of their cost management strategy looking at insurance. We've ourselves seen an uptick in businesses looking to cancel coverage or reduce coverage. And our survey showed the same, that people are looking at insurance as a way of saving insurance. Now, naturally, I would say that that's a pretty risky move because given the uncertain economic times, your financial cushion is lower. So if something were to happen, you have fewer resources with which to bounce back up.
Right.
So ironically, I would say now is the time to probably buy more insurance because you have less cushion from elsewhere.
In your report, you call micro businesses, quote, the real economy. What are micro businesses and why do you say they're so important?
So if you look at Stats Canada and the way they report it, they have a separate category for 0 employee businesses. And I think it's 1.7 million out of a total of somewhere in the range of 4 million total businesses. So when you look at 0 employee and 1 to 5 employee, that's the vast majority of businesses out there. So that'll be your bakery down the street, it'll be your carpenter, it'll be your paralegal. So much of what happens in the economy are from these businesses. And so if they're not doing well, everybody feels it.
It's fascinating report, index, the fourth now, so you're getting, you're really getting a body of responses here that we can, look from year to year. We'll have you back next year. We'll be interested to see if those numbers come up. Danish Youssef with Zensurance. Thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you for including me.
We'll take a time out. We'll be back with much more of your local news after this.